Hello and welcome back to Stranded Deep, welcome back to Pacific Paradise, and welcome back to this island that we find ourselves on. Last time we came here on our 1x1 raft, because we built a 4x4 raft, we built a 2x2 raft, and I was like, ooh, how much more maneuverable and fast is a 1x1 raft, and what can you actually do to it? Can we put an awning on it? Can we put an anchor on the front? Is there stuff that we can add to it? 1x1. Also, there were some other issues. There were some issues with the sharpness of the sea, because we put on TXAA anti-aliasing as a way of stopping the shadows from flickering, but because we're in the middle of the world map, flickery shadows aren't so much of a problem, so I've put the old anti-aliasing SMAA, so that's submorphic instead of temporal anti-aliasing, and everything should be a lot sharper, because as we came over here, I didn't notice that sea kind of looked like a bit of an oil painting, a bit smooth, a bit blurry. Anyway, it is the morning. We have some problems though, because even though we came over here with the best intentions, pick up our axe and get the heck out of Dodge, I brought a tank of gasoline, I brought some light, I even brought some food. Food, first thing in the morning. Delightful. Into our face it goes. There is a slight problem though. There is a slight problem with water, so I'm going to take an axe. And we're going to get a couple of coconuts and some lashings, because if we drink straight from a coconut, one of the things that's going to happen is you can get one drink from a coconut and then the other coconuts are going to poison your bum off and then you will end up pooping everywhere. So what we're going to do is, can we climb this tree? Yes we can, but hit jump again. Oh, come on. Come on. There we go. We can't climb it. Why can't we climb it? Okay, we can climb this one. I think it's because it's not quite on the vertical. So we'll pick those two coconuts. And I think what we can then do is grab the carbon spear gun, which we get because it's New Game Plus. Donk. Put that in my pants. Take out the arrow. Take out the coconut. Okay, so we have 3 units of water, technically, in our inventory. 1 of 3. If we hit those with an axe and just drink them, we'll end up pooping. We'll get the diarrhea side effect, I think, and then that will be a problem for us. So there is a way around it. There we go. I was just looking with my eyeballs. We've got to avoid the snakes. There are some snakes on this island. So what we can do is create a lashing, pick up 1 and 2, and then hopefully we don't hit anything egregious. There are some giant crabs, and there are also a giant pig somewhere. So hit that, make a lashing. Then we can make a coconut flask and a coconut flask. But wait. So yeah, check this out. Take the coconut, drop it on the floor, check our food and water situation, whip out the axe, give it a little tap. It becomes a drinkable coconut. Fine, drinkable. Do any more drinks and we will end up pooping everywhere. But we have a coconut flask and another coconut flask. There we go. So we're not going to end up pooping everywhere. We did 1 drink out of a regular coconut, and because we turned them into flasks, they count as 1 unit of water. So that's a little way, if you happen to be on an island with no water and you're a little bit desperate, you can just make a bunch of flasks. And, yeah, just eat the coconut. Or, you know, use it for medicine or whatever. Anyway, we came here to pick up our axe, and... there we go. 1 brand new axe. That goes in the inventory with all the other stuff. Oh yeah, we got some other bits and pieces on the island, so I'm going to pick these bits up. Put those in my pants. Just check our crafty boys. So we go to vehicles. Look at the roof. Is there a roof somewhere? Raft canopy. We've got the cloth, we've got the sticks. Can we put... So we need a lashing. If we can get a lashing and not get eaten by anything... Oh yeah, this was the island where we found ourselves a goblin shark. Goblin shark and the hammerhead. So that was a thing that happened. Oh, dead snake. So we must have taken at least 1 snake out on this island. Did we take 2 snakes out? Or is there still 1 snake around here somewhere? A question for the decades. I'm not actually looking to get involved in snakes or giant pigs. Dare survive 64. Right, okay, cool. So we have survived 64 days. I will craft a lashing. Then I will run back. We've got to check and see what we're doing with the sun. SPF. So it's 907. We're not going to be dealing with the sun at the moment. So this will be an interesting one. Can we actually put a canopy on the raft? Is it going to allow us to do that? Crafting. Actually, no, it should do. Vehicles. And it was this one. Raft canopy. Should allow us to do it. Yes, it does. So the next question is, can we put an anchor on the front? This is ridiculous. This is like taking a matchbox and just seeing how many presents you can put inside it, or little things. 6 rocks, 1 stick, and 4 lashings. All right. We are 6 rocks, 1 stick. We could probably do that if we. All right. I think there's probably enough stuff on the island to pick up and just do this. Do we really want to do this? Do we really want to be doing the... How many lashings was it? No, that's a snake. How many lashings? Was it 4 lashings? I think it was 4. Alright. So it was, yeah, 4 lashings. Probably worth just heading back to the other island. I see a snake sort of kicking around out there. Yeah, let's do it. Let's head back to home island instead of doing stuff around here. What we can do is, knowing where that snake is, grab ourselves... So if we grab all the stuff that we need... why did our... There it is. Where did our thing go? We got a bandage in there. Got some rocks. So if I pick that up, put that in my pants, put that in my pants. How much space do we have in my pants? We have enough for 2 items. Yes, we do. All right. So what we can do is probably drop the rocks, because I think we got plenty of rocks. Drop the rock. Can't drop the rock. No, stop the rock. Can't stop the rock. Alright. Chop this down. So we'll give it a little chop. Give it the chop. Another coconut falls, but we know if we were to drink from that, we would end up pooping everywhere. So what we'll do is we will give this good old whack in. Just give it a whack. Give this a good old whack. And give this a good old whack. Now, we know from experience that we can go 1, 2, 3. Can't go empty hands, but we can still manipulate the raft. So as long as we don't mind... is there anything else we can have in our hand? There we go. Oh, we can't manipulate anything with that in our hand. Coconut plus kind of useful. Put that in there? That in there? Oh yeah, we can manipulate stuff with the torch. Okay, cool. That seems like it's a legit thing. Do a little jump. So we now have our canopy. Give it full right rudder. And now we can actually see what's going on because we changed the anti-aliasing. Excellent, and also kind of scary at the same time. So yeah, one by one raft with a canopy. Not that it's going to do much. We've been followed. It's nice to have the old anti-aliasing back on so we can actually see what the heck is out there. Remembering that the sharks do cheat. So if you are too far away from a shark, what it'll do is it'll just like, holy crap. One by one raft. Well, we suppose we can just maneuver our way out towards the whale. Yep, whale beastie. Sploosh. Nice. And we have the ability... Oh, crap. So there is a little bit of a problem. If it over-rotates, you will be disconnected from the raft. I don't know how much of the... how much of this is just like head bob for the effect of being out on the sea, and how much of this is actually the raft rotating. I have a feeling that the raft is rotating and the head bob is separate? Although head bob seems to be disabled, that might have been something from an older build of the game. So we do need to keep an eye on, you know, just how much this is rocking and rolling. I think the regular rafts don't rock and roll so much. But in terms of speed, this is ridiculous. And I'm gonna put an anchor on it. Because it just makes it a little bit easier to keep in the world. So we have plenty of rocks on the beach, we can do that. Although we should really be turning those into refined spears so we can go and hunt the endgame boss monsters. Oh, well there is that, I guess. There is that! There is that! Aye, laddie. Right, so we'll come back. It's nice. Whoa, is that a rock? Is that rock or a shark? Don't know. How can you tell the difference? One's trying to eat you and the other one's rock. Sploosh! A lot of people have said many times that if you put plenty of sails on a raft, you can just sail it over an island. I think it was 5 sails. So what we can do is drop the container down, check it. That's the one we took. Oh, I'm just going to dump these coconut flasks on the beach. Then I'm going to go over here. And then what I might do is just make a little pile here. So what we can do is... We have 2... Oh, it's crafting, isn't it? There we go. Bonk. And then we can take one of the logs. So that is now a log pile, not just a log. Actually, no, we only need 1. So I can put that in the pile. There we go. So it's not a physics object. This is a physics object and will require processing power in order to have it in your game. This is not a physics object and doesn't require the same processing power. So just in case you wondered why you would want to build a... I think we only need 1 stick for that. In case you wonder what the piles are for, it's for making your game run more smoothly. If all your items are in piles, it requires less processor time in order to have them there. Vehicles. So it is this one is just 1 stick. So we can do the same thing with this. What we can do is we can craft... actually, if we put the stick... what am I doing? I'm pushing all the wrong buttons. Then we can craft. There we go. And then we can put stick there. Add an extra... add... There we go. So we have the 1 stick that we need. We don't have the lashings that we need. Just check the water on these guys. They are okay. We'd probably take the potatoes and put them into... Okay, that's fine, that's fine. Pick the PP, pick that. We don't have any other flasks for some weird reason. We got rocks there. We got plenty of clay. And we got some bits and pieces there. Okay, fine. So I'll put that and the PP in there. What we can do is take these and put them into the fuel still to get the fuel rocking and rolling. Because why not? So that's full anyway. So we'll put the potatoes in there. And that one. Probably should get that lit. I don't think we have any more leaves. No, we left an island with a bunch of resources on it. Unfortunately. Okay, fine. Whatever. Let's do this. So we'll craft 1 lashing. 2 lashings. 3 lashings. 4 lashings. Couple of things on the floor. There's not any bits on the floor. Nope. 5 lashings. And then 6 is here. Well, 6 will just be whatever's left on the island, I guess. Seems a little crazy you doing all that. Well, we do have ration tins which do have water in them. So if we're desperate, we can use ration tin for water. 1 of 3 and then 1 of 4. So that's the 6. Okay, cool. Double check. Oh, crap. All right, run inside the house. But okay, so as long as we're in the shadow of something, whether it's a tree, a rock, the house, the sea, we should be okay. Okay. So we have the 1 of 6. We have... Oh, actually... How many lashings do we actually need? Vehicles, and then here. So, it's 4 lashings. 6 rocks. I knew it was 6 something. It's always good to have lashings kicking around. Right, fine. So what we can do is come here, grab the rocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 6. Okay. Double check the SPF. SPF is not good. We can just bring that over here. It's tiny. What are you doing? What are you doing? Come with me. Physics? What the heck was that? I think we clipped through the item. Ah, physics. No. Stop doing that. Also, what time is... Oh, it's 3 o'clock anyway, so we don't need to be in the shade. I'm just Jenny from the block. Okay, fine. So we've made the world's worst submarine. Alright. No, we're swimming. No, I just want to flip it over. No, no, I just need you to be the other way up. No, physics. You can actually fire yourself off into the sun. It is completely possible. We need the thing in the water so we can actually put the anchor on it, because it needs to be floating or off the ground in some manner. Okay, so cool. What? What? I just in struggling with that, I just accidentally crafted a crude hammer. I don't believe it. Alright. I mean, it was always going to happen, I guess. Fine. Right, let's do this properly. Building vehicles. That anchor. Check it out now, the Funk Soul Brother. Cool. Look at this! We can actually maneuver it around in this little area without it being just terrifyingly... I can actually maneuver things properly. Oh, and I can access the anchor from the engine position. So we have created the world's smallest raft with an anchor, with an engine. That is perfect. That is so good. Okay, cool. It's gonna whip that up, drag it a little bit along here. I think if you put one physics object against another physics object, they will have a fun old time. And I think we can do the same thing with this. Just kind of maneuver it a little bit more, so it's kind of yep. So we can maneuver it so it's kind of alongside the key, and the current will push it back a little bit. No, it won't. Oh, well. I mean, it's good enough. It's good enough for army work. Done. Cool, so we have our rafts of various sizes. This is crazy. It's actually quite good to see that you can attach a lot of stuff to the 1x1. And then we've got our 2x2. So this is literally 4 bases in a 2x2 pattern. And we have our anchor, we have our tiller. We also have the protection from the sun. We do manage to fit a sail on it this time. And we have the motor, and then the 4x4, which is 4, 8, 12, 16 little tiles, but this area in the middle is specifically for the gyrocopter. So we can take the gyrocopter, which is still very, very low on fuel, because we ended up taking it out, and then actually I can't see, and then kind of bonk, messing up with the fuel. We took an empty fuel can, and I was just like, oh, I've got an empty fuel can. This is not where it needs to be. So I'm just trying to maneuver that here so it is exactly what it needs to be. So this 4x4 is actually a gyrocopter carrier. So we can carry the gyrocopter around because it burns through fuel. We can go and explore, and then once we've explored, we can use the gyrocopter to easily hop between wrecks or islands and things. Thank you. Oh, welcome to my TED Talk. Brilliant. Well, that was completely unplanned to build a complete navy as the sun goes down on what was a beautiful day in paradise. A beautiful and very interesting day in paradise. It just dips down below the horizon. Excellent. It is 18:02, 6:02, so there are 6 hours in the day. So you get 6 hours of daylight, and then you get 6 hours of... It's nice that Raft actually has lights on it. I have mentioned it before. and just the light on the pier. The rest of the island just has lights all over it. Brilliant. Yeah, 6 hours in the day, 3 minutes per... 3 seconds per minute, which is what, 18 minutes per day and night? So what, 32 minutes? So there's a 32 minutes for a full day in Strategy? I don't know, because you usually sleep through the night, so that's fine. I'm going to do a little drink straight from the fridge, straight from the container. There we go. Tippity top ourselves off, and then we can head back through this wonderful beach of death to our... I mean, this is this is where we started, and even though we have the house, it's more just a storage facility. We'll save, and then we'll sleep. And then we wake first thing in the morning. It is 5:41 in the morning. We have a little bit of problem with water. We ain't got none. I should really go through and organize all these crates. We got a bunch of crates. We need some gas on the go, so we should probably do that. And then work out what we're going to do next, because we should probably get some more rocks and bits and pieces in order to make ourselves a ton of spears. It's probably a good idea to take out the boss monsters. So if we take out the boss monsters, we know from experience the easy one is the Megalodon. The not so well, I guess the easy one in comparison, the Megalodon and the eel are fairly easy. That squid, the giant squid, is a pain in the butt. Is an absolute monster. Speaking of absolute monsters, you are not one of them. Oh, why would you do this? We were just looking at the sunrise. You can join your fellow crabs in Valhalla. Anyway, yeah, the sunrise as it comes up on another beautiful day in paradise. So we know also there's a little island there and big island there, and there's another little island with a survivor hut on it. If we get there, then there's a big island, and so in that direction is in fact the aircraft carrier. We've already been there to pick up all the parts for the gyrocopter. Now here's the thing. If you crash your gyrocopter into the open ocean, it doesn't float. It will just sink straight to the bottom of the sea, and that will be it for your game. You will not have another gyrocopter unless you quit and load from a save. But if you save at that point, no more gyrocopter, because the parts for the gyrocopter are only available on the aircraft carrier. The aircraft carrier with the hangar on the flight deck instead of like an awning or something. I don't know why they did that. Still don't know. Ben, Sam, why was the decision to put a hangar on the aircraft carrier's deck? If you've not been there, if you've not seen it, look out for that, because you can't land a plane on it. You can take off, but you can't land. You can never land. You can never land on the aircraft carrier. Okay, so we're going to get some more fibrous leaves just to tippity top off the water, or get our water situation going. So we should really find our clay jugs. There's a bunch of stuff I should really do. Haven't done it. We got some. I know there's a bunch of little mini palm trees. So mini palm trees, the baby palm trees, don't grow into big palm trees. There's no way of planting palm trees on your island. So the reason we haven't been taking the palm trees out of our island is because why would we? The palm trees don't grow back, and nor do the coconuts. So you don't get an infinite supply of coconuts. And the reason coconuts make you poorly, the reason coconuts make you poop everywhere if you eat more than one of them, is because in the olden days you would have been able just to munch your way through the entire game just eating coconuts. So as a way of balancing it, what they did was they changed the mechanic. There's one in the ground. They changed the mechanic so that you had to you couldn't just survive forever on coconuts. Thank you. Welcome to my TED Talk. Okay, cool. So we're going to need to do a little drink. We can get some water from there. The water stills do not generate water overnight, so don't be thinking you can just munch your way through all the water. If you're desperate for water before going to bed, you're going to wake up even more dehydrated. Delightful. So we got 1 of 10. We did take out a shark last time from over there. Don't know where the other one is. Where is it? Where is other shark? Where is other shark? I don't know. I think over here, from what I remember. But then I might be remembering something else. Oh, crab dance party. It's a crab dance party. I don't know if the crabs respawn. You see, most island creatures respawn after 6 days. Oh, there's a random rock. Most island creatures respawn after 6 days, but twist. But I don't like it when you suddenly pop above the surface because you can't see what you're doing. Also, it's the wrong time of day. It's 8:35, so we have very short draw distance underwater. Best time is between 10 and 2. So that's a thing to keep in your mind. Your mind? We'll call this a mind? Let's have a little look. I don't know. We can see further above the water. We can below it. Weird. Weird. Okay, fine. Flickery shadows. I don't like that. I don't like that it's tied to the anti-aliasing. It might be a clamping issue. I don't know. I thought it was fixed, but apparently Ben and Sam have no idea what's going on. I think we're crouched, but because a wave keeps lifting us up. Yeah, it's better. I was seeing if there was any more sharks. I don't entirely know. Because there should be 2 to an island. So land creatures respawn every 6 days. Underwater creatures respawn every 3 days. So if you need your underwater creature to be respawning like your snake. Well, snakes just spawn randomly. But if you want your underwater creatures to be spawning like your sharks, you're gonna need to wait a little time. 3 days. And someone's saying that that's not tied to when you kill them, that's tied to when you first explore the island. So, yeah, weird. Weirder and weirder. Oh, and the sharks don't spawn until you swim into their spawn zone, their trigger zone. Which is why you could be looking around and you don't see anything, and then you look away and you come back and then there's one right behind you. Because they haven't spawned yet. They don't exist. Boom, 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 boom. Dropping all the knowledge bombs, all the knowledge facts, all the facts. Ooh, I think we've already been to that one. Yeah, I think we've thoroughly... yeah, we have. Thoroughly cleared out all of the wrecks. There's another one around here somewhere. Oh my word! That was a shadow of a no, it's a shadow of a wreck, and I got a little bit jumpy. So I'm not seeing any more. I think this particular island is a little bit tricky when it comes to spawning stuff. We are out in the deeper area, so we're definitely in the area where it would trigger a shark. Don't know. The music goes away and then you think, oh, is this my time? I don't know. We've been looking for them, but they're not spawning, which is okay. We got some fish traps over here, so I'm going to check the fish traps just real quick. Sploosh. Okay, let's grab stuff from the fish trap. Black tip reef shark over there. Little check. Ah, discus fish. Alright. So, discus, and then there was another trap over here. Does have something in it. Bonk. Archer fish. Okay. Well, we've not caught anything like significant from the fish traps so far. So I would say the fish traps, you have to put them where fish are in order for the fish to swim into them and actually be caught. I'm going to dunk, and then that's the archer. Okay, so the discus is the brightly coloured one and the archer isn't. Okay, good. Well, I mean, we've done some stuff. We've upgraded our raft, our little raft, with with an awning. We got our refined axe back, which was kind of the overly complicated mission that we put ourselves out for. We have all our other rafts. I think from this point on, we're probably going to be gearing up for war with the bad guys, with the bad sharks. So the sharks and the megalodon and the megalodon and the squid and the giant eel. So yeah, refined spears all round, I think. And now we can see so far because it's the right time of day. It's between 10 and 2. So thank you for watching. If you like this, definitely leave a like if you haven't already. Leave a little subscribe because that always helps. And I tell you what, I'll catch you next time.